My vision is to create a safe, inclusive, and equitable classroom that is built on the cornerstones of care, trust, respect, and integrity. The learnings in the past 4 semesters, the experiences during the placements, and the growth in my personal and professional lives during my time in the program has helped me develop my vision. For example, the 4 ethical standards of care, trust, respect, and integrity, which I hope to lay the foundation of my classroom, were introduced to us in our first week of the program. I continue to envision taking a student-centered approach during instruction as I did in semester 2. However, in addition to that, my primary focus has now shifted towards providing a safe and inclusive classroom environment to all the students. This is due to the experiences that I had in between this time period. For example, during placement in semester 2, I experienced how an inclusive and equitable environment looks like in practice, and I realized that optimal learning takes place in such an environment. Secondly, during semester 3, the Learnings in Equity and Diversity course and Inclusive Education course laid a solid foundation for me in these areas. My vision was further reinforced through readings, videos, lectures, and guided questions during Foundations 3 of semester 4. For instance, in the second week, we analyzed the ministry's renewed goals, and it was reassuring to know that my vision aligns with ministry's goals of promoting equity and well-being in the classroom. In week 3, we revisited the universal design for learning and differentiated instruction, which further enhanced my understanding in this area. In week 4, we learned about TRC's call to action and how to include Indigenous voices in education and ensure that Indigenous children and youth are treated with equity. When we explored classroom management models in Foundations 2 and revisited them in week 5 of Foundations 3, I came to realize that classroom management begins with creating a safe and inclusive classroom environment. Week 8 of Foundations 3 further solidified my vision as we were made to identify our explicit and implicit biases and challenge them. This exercise in particular was extremely helpful as a bias-free environment is the first step towards promoting equity. Lastly, the birth of my daughter during this final semester also played a role in redefining my vision. As a mother, I hope that when my daughter goes to school, she finds a safe learning space and is surrounded by teachers and peers who treat her with care, respect, and equity. Simultaneously, I hope to do the same for other children. In order to work towards achieving my vision, there are certain steps that I would like to take as I begin full-time teaching. I intend to design my course and lessons keeping the principles of universal design in mind, which means that I develop learning outcomes, activities, assessments, and teaching methods, and set up the physical classroom in a way that ensures accessibility and inclusion for all learners. Secondly, I plan to make a class profile and student profile for all my students so that I can get to know them better, tend to their needs, and differentiate my instruction accordingly. This way, I can hopefully provide equitable learning opportunities to all the students. I hope that I can achieve my goals and that my vision will continue to guide my teaching practice. Thank you.